Jackie Chan is standing on a wooden bridge 30 feet above a rocky riverbed in rural China when the structure snaps under his weight mid-stunt. No safety equipment, no second take, no plan for this. What Jackie does in the 7 seconds between falling and landing doesn't just save his life, it becomes the moment every stuntman studies, every director references, and every insurance company uses to explain why some people can't be replaced by computers or doubles. Guangxi Province, southern China, April 1983. Thursday morning, 9:15 a.m. A narrow wooden footbridge stretches across a riverbed in the mountains outside Guilin. The bridge is old, maybe 50 years, built by villagers to connect two sides of a valley, wooden planks lashed together with rope and wire, support beams weathered gray by decades of sun and rain. It sways when you walk across it, makes sounds, creaks and groans that tell you it's holding on but barely. The river below is mostly dry this time of year, just a thin stream of water running through a field of rocks. Smooth river stones the size of basketballs, sharp limestone outcrops jutting up like broken teeth, the kind of landing that doesn't forgive mistakes, the kind of surface that turns a 30-foot fall into a hospital stay or worse. Jackie Chan stands in the middle of the bridge, 29 years old, 5'9", 160 pounds, wearing a light cotton shirt and dark pants, period costume for a film set in the 1920s. His hair is styled in the fashion of that era. No stunt pads underneath the costume, no hidden protection. The camera needs to see the fabric move naturally, needs to see his body in clean silhouette against the sky. The film is called Project A, a period action comedy about pirates in colonial Hong Kong. Jackie is directing and starring. This is his vision, his money on the line, his reputation. He's been making films in Hong Kong for years now, building a style that's uniquely his, action that's real, comedy that comes from character, stunts that make audiences gasp and laugh at the same time. The crew is positioned on both sides of the river. Camera operators, lighting assistants, sound technicians, makeup artists, production assistants, maybe 40 people total. Small crew by Hollywood standards, but this is Hong Kong filmmaking, lean, efficient. Everyone does multiple jobs. Everyone understands that when Jackie says he's going to do a stunt, he means he's actually going to do it. The shot is supposed to be simple. Jackie runs across the bridge. Enemy soldiers chase him from behind. The bridge is old, unstable. Jackie makes it across. The first soldier to follow him isn't so lucky. The bridge gives way. The soldier falls. Jackie escapes. It's a classic chase sequence beat. Tension, danger, relief. The audience exhales when Jackie makes it safely across. But simple doesn't mean safe. The bridge is genuinely old, genuinely unstable. The production found it because they needed something authentic, something that looked period correct, something that would photograph beautifully against the karst mountains in the background. The location scout brought them here 3 weeks ago. Jackie walked across it then, tested it, felt it sway beneath his feet, decided it would work, decided the danger was manageable. What Jackie didn't account for was repetition. They've been shooting on this bridge for 2 days now. Different angles, different takes, different actors crossing back and forth. Each crossing stresses the wood. Each footstep weakens the structure just a little more. The bridge is tired, ready to give up. Nobody knows this yet. Nobody is thinking about cumulative damage. Everyone is focused on getting the shot. The assistant director calls for quiet on set. The cameras roll. Jackie takes his position at one end of the bridge, takes 3 deep breaths, shakes out his arms, gets into character. The director of photography signals ready. Jackie nods, and then he runs. His footsteps are light, controlled. He's not sprinting. He's moving at the speed the scene requires, fast enough to look urgent, controlled enough to hit his marks. His arms pump, his breathing stays even. He's done this run 5 times already today, knows exactly where to place his feet, knows the rhythm of the bridge's sway. Halfway across, something changes, a sound. Not the usual creak, something deeper, a crack, sharp and sudden like a gunshot. Jackie's foot hits a plank and the plank doesn't hold, doesn't flex and return like it's supposed to. It breaks, splinters, gives way completely. Jackie's body drops. His left leg goes through the gap where the plank used to be. His hands grab for the ropes on either side. He catches one. His right hand closes around wet rope, slippery. His body weight pulls him sideways. The rope he's holding is attached to a support beam. The support beam is rotten, has been rotten for years, was holding together through tension and habit and luck. The luck just ran out. The support beam cracks. The sound echoes across the valley. The entire middle section of the bridge drops, not all at once, in stages. 1 plank, then 3, then 10. A cascading failure, the kind engineers study, the kind that happens faster than the human brain can process. Jackie is falling. 30 feet of air between him and the rocks below. 7 seconds from the first crack to inevitable impact. Most people freeze when structures fail beneath them. The brain doesn't have time to think, doesn't have protocols for this. You were standing, now you're falling. The transition is too sudden, too wrong. The body locks up, waits for impact, hopes for survival. Jackie doesn't freeze. 7 seconds is a lifetime when you've trained since age 6, when you've spent 23 years learning how to fall, when your body has been conditioned to respond before your mind finishes being afraid. Jackie's training takes over, not conscious thought, muscle memory, instinct built through 10,000 repetitions. His hands release the rope. Holding on would dislocate his shoulder, would leave him dangling, would make the landing worse. He lets go, lets his body fall free, spreading his weight. His arms come up, not flailing, controlled, creating drag, slowing his descent by fractions. Every fraction matters. His eyes stay open, scanning, calculating. He can see the rocks below, can see the spaces between them, can see where the water is, where the sand is, where the impact will be softest. His body twists in the air, small adjustments, shifting his center of gravity, aiming for the best possible landing in a situation with no good options. 3 seconds in, he's rotated his body, feet coming down first, not straight-legged. That would shatter his ankles, knees bent, ready to absorb, ready to roll. His arms are out for balance, his core is tight, everything braced but not rigid. Tight muscles tear on impact. You need strength and flexibility at the same time, need to be hard and soft simultaneously. 5 seconds in, he can see individual rocks now, can see the one he's going to hit, a flat limestone outcrop. Better than the round river stones, better than the sharp points. Not good, but better. His body makes final adjustments, angles his landing, prepares for the sequence. Feet, roll, distribute impact across as much surface area as possible. Never let one point take all the force. 7 seconds. Impact. His feet hit the limestone. The shock travels up through his ankles, his knees, his hips. He doesn't fight it, lets his legs collapse. His body rolls, right shoulder, back, left hip, rolling like he's been trained, like he's done 10,000 times in practice. Except practice is on mats. This is stone. The roll still works. The physics don't change. Momentum spreads across surface area. Force dissipates, injury minimizes. He comes to rest in the shallow water, on his back, arms spread, legs bent. He doesn't move for 3 seconds, not because he's hurt, because he's assessing, running internal diagnostics. Does everything work? Fingers move, check. Toes move, check. No sharp pain, no grinding in joints, no wet feeling that means bleeding. Just the overall shock of impact, the stunning of nerves, the body processing what just happened. The film set is silent. 40 people frozen, cameras still rolling because nobody thought to call cut. Nobody expected this. This wasn't in the shot list, wasn't in the budget, wasn't supposed to happen. The assistant director is the first to move, starts running toward the riverbed, yelling Jackie's name. Others follow, the technician, the makeup artist, people dropping equipment, running. Jackie sits up, slowly, testing each movement. His back aches, his right shoulder is going to bruise, his hands are scraped from grabbing the rope, but nothing is broken, nothing is torn. He just fell 30 feet through a collapsing bridge and landed on rocks, and he's sitting up. He's conscious, he's intact. The crew reaches him, hands grabbing, voices overlapping. "Are you okay? Can you stand? Should we call a doctor? We need to get you to a hospital." Jackie raises one hand, the universal gesture for stop, for give me a moment, for I need to think. He stands, not quickly, carefully, weight on his left foot first, then his right. Both hold, both work. He takes 2 steps, everything functions. The pain is there, will be worse tomorrow, but right now, in this moment, he can move, can work, can finish the day. The assistant director is pale, voice shaking. "Jackie, we need to stop shooting. You need a doctor. That bridge could have killed you." Jackie looks at him, then looks up at the collapsed bridge. Half of it is still hanging, support ropes dangling, planks scattered across the rocks. The wooden structure that was there 5 minutes ago is now debris. Jackie speaks quietly. "Did the cameras get it?" The question hangs in the air. The assistant director stares at him. "Did the cameras get what?" Jackie's voice is patient. "The fall. Did the cameras capture the fall?" The director of photography nods slowly. "We were rolling. We got everything, from the first crack to you standing up." Jackie nods, thinks for a moment, then says something that will be repeated in film schools for the next 40 years. "Then we use it. We don't waste it. That fall just changed the scene, made it better, more real. The audience will feel that fear because it was real. We don't throw that away because I'm scared or sore. We honor it by using it." The crew is quiet, processing this. Jackie just survived something that should have hospitalized him, should have ended the production, should have taught everyone that this is too dangerous, that they need to be more careful, that they need stunt coordinators and safety equipment and insurance protocols. And Jackie's response is to use the footage, to turn a near tragedy into a story beat. The makeup artist steps forward, a woman in her 40s who has worked with Jackie for 3 years. She looks him in the eye. "Jackie, you're in shock. You don't know how hurt you are yet. We should stop, go to hospital, make sure." Jackie meets her gaze. "I know my body. I know what broken feels like. This isn't broken, this is bruised, this is shaken, but I can work. And we're losing light. We have 3 more setups before sunset. If we stop now, we lose the day, lose the location, have to come back, cost money we don't have." She doesn't argue. She's worked with him long enough to know he's made his decision. She just nods, opens her kit, starts cleaning the scrapes on his hands, checking his pupils, feeling his spine for displaced vertebrae. She's not a doctor, but she's treated more injuries on film sets than most doctors see in a year. She knows what to look for. After 5 minutes, she steps back. "Nothing broken, but you're going to be in pain tonight. Real pain. Don't ignore it." Jackie thanks her, turns to the crew. "We adjust the scene. The bridge collapse stays. We don't rebuild, we don't fake it. What happened, happened. Now we figure out how the character survives, how he gets out of the river, how he continues the chase. We make the accident part of the story." The crew exchanges glances. This is not how films work. You don't keep the accidents. You don't turn mistakes into narrative beats. You control everything, plan everything, make sure nothing goes wrong. And if something does go wrong, you stop, you reset, you do it again safely. But this is Jackie Chan. This is how he makes films, turning limitations into creativity, turning accidents into opportunities, trusting that authenticity matters more than perfection. The crew gets back to work, repositioning cameras, discussing angles, figuring out how to shoot Jackie climbing out of the riverbed, how to continue the scene from this new starting point. No one is comfortable, everyone is shaken, but they're working because Jackie is working. Because if the person who fell 30 feet is ready to continue, how can anyone else say stop? They shoot for 4 more hours, Jackie moving carefully, favoring his right side, wincing when he has to run, but delivering every performance, hitting every mark, making every shot work. When the sun starts to set, the assistant director calls wrap. The crew packs up in silence. People keep glancing at Jackie, trying to understand what they just witnessed, trying to reconcile the fall with the fact that he's walking to the equipment truck carrying his own costume. That night, in the small hotel where the production is staying, Jackie sits on the edge of his bed, takes off his shirt. His entire right side is purple. The bruise is spectacular, covers his shoulder, his ribs, his hip. Tomorrow it will be worse. Tomorrow he'll barely be able to move. But tonight he's just looking at it, thinking about the 7 seconds, thinking about the training that saved him, the instincts that kicked in when conscious thought would have been too slow. Project A is released in 1983. The bridge collapse stays in the film. Audiences gasp. Some people think it's a special effect, think there's no way that's real. But the people who know stunts can tell, can see the actual fear in Jackie's body, can see the real impact, can see that this isn't choreographed. This is survival captured on film. The scene becomes legendary in the stunt community, gets studied, gets broken down frame by frame. Stunt coordinators use it to teach principles: how to fall, how to roll, how to turn catastrophe into controlled landing, how training under safe conditions prepares you for moments when conditions aren't safe. Insurance companies start using Jackie Chan as an example in their training materials, not as someone to emulate, as someone to explain. This is why we require safety equipment, because even the best, even Jackie Chan can't predict when structures will fail, and while he survived, the next person might not. The next fall might land differently, might end a career, might end a life. But Jackie keeps working the same way, keeps doing his own stunts, keeps pushing limits, because for him, the bridge collapse didn't teach him to be more careful. It taught him to trust his training more, taught him that 23 years of preparation can compress into 7 seconds of response, that your body knows things your mind hasn't learned yet, that survival isn't about planning, it's about adapting. 15 years later, Jackie is in Hollywood, making Rush Hour, sitting in a production meeting with American executives. They're discussing a stunt, a fall from a building. The stunt coordinator presents a plan: wire work, green screen, CGI enhancement, safe, controlled, fake. Jackie listens patiently, then tells them about the bridge, about the 7 seconds, about why real falls matter, why audiences can tell the difference, why wire work looks like wire work and free falls look like free falls. The executives are skeptical, show him insurance requirements, union regulations, liability concerns. Jackie doesn't argue, just says, "I understand your rules, but I've been breaking my body for 30 years to earn the audience's trust. When they see me fall, they know it's real. That trust is worth more than safety equipment, worth more than insurance, worth more than your comfort." They compromise. Jackie does the fall his way. They provide every safety measure possible: airbags, crash pads, medical team on standby. Jackie uses none of it, does the fall clean. The footage is undeniable. The executives watch the playback. One of them says quietly, "I've never seen anything like that." Jackie's response is simple: "You've never seen someone who fell through a bridge and learned that planning is useless when reality changes. You adapt or you land wrong. Those are the only choices." The bridge collapse was never supposed to happen, was never part of the plan, was a failure of materials and oversight and luck. But it became one of the defining moments of Jackie Chan's career, became proof that his method works, that training for worst-case scenarios prepares you for moments when scenarios become reality, that 7 seconds can validate 23 years of preparation. Jackie is 69 years old now, retired from action films. His body finally gave out after 5 decades of punishment, broken bones too numerous to count, surgeries, pain that never fully goes away. But he doesn't regret any of it. When interviewers ask about his career, about his legacy, about what he wants to be remembered for, he never talks about the successful films, the box office records, the international fame. He talks about the bridge, about the 7 seconds when everything went wrong and training took over, about the moment he learned that preparation isn't about preventing failure, it's about responding to failure when prevention doesn't work, about the understanding that some lessons can't be taught, they can only be survived. A young filmmaker asked him recently, if you could go back to that bridge in 1983, knowing what would happen, would you still cross it? Jackie thought for a long time, then said, "The bridge taught me that the question is wrong. You don't choose whether to cross bridges. Life puts you on bridges. Some hold, some collapse. The only choice is whether you've trained hard enough to survive the fall. I trained, I survived. Everything after that was just consequence." When the structure beneath you fails, do you freeze or do you adapt? When 7 seconds separate you from impact, does your body remember or does it panic? Because training is what you do when everything goes right. Character is what happens when everything goes wrong. And 7 seconds is all it takes to prove which one you've been building.